Hello everyone, in today's video I will talk another law of the universe, the law of responsibility, the garden of your own making. Life, much like a garden, is an intricate tapestry of moments, choices, and circumstances. In this garden, you are the gardener, the one who plants, nurtures, and even weeds out what no longer serves you. The law of responsibility is the understanding that you alone hold the tools necessary to tend your garden, mean your life. You can't control the weather, the pests, the seasons, but you can choose how to respond to them. In the same way, you can't always control the events that unfold in your life, but you can hold the power to shape how you react. The world outside may rain or shine, storms may come unexpectedly, and floods may challenge the foundations of your life. However, no matter what nature throws at your garden, it's your responsibility to decide how to cope. Will you allow the rain to drown the seedlings you've worked so hard to cultivate? Or will you see as the nourishing force, essential for growth? Will you curse the storm? Or will you find shelter, ready to rebuild when the sun breaks through? In this sense, the law of responsibility is not a burden, it's a recognition of personal power. It's the awareness that while you may not have a hand in every external circumstance, you do have the agency to choose your response. Like the gardener who works in harmony with nature, you are invited to live in alignment with your own truth, accepting the unpredictability of life without surrendering your ability to decide how you engage with it. The seed of thought sowing your reality. Every action in your life begins as a thought, and thoughts are like seeds. A single seed can grow into a tree with deep roots, providing shade or bearing fruit, but only if it is nourished and cared for. In the same way, the thoughts you plant today will take root and shape the experience of your tomorrow. A negative thought left unchecked can blossom into the entire forest of doubt, fear, and discontent. Conversely, a positive thought watered with intention and mindful care can blossom into a garden full of optimism, gratitude, and opportunity. Responsibility in this context is the act of recognizing that you are both the seed planter and the gardener. You are not merely a passive observer of your thoughts, you are the architect of them. To live with responsibility means acknowledging that your mental landscape is yours to cultivate. You are the one who choose what you water and what you allow to wither. By consciously selecting your thoughts, you create a foundation upon which the rest of your life is built. You cannot always control the external forces that will eventually come into your life, but you can control how you frame them. And that framing is the foundation of your experience. The mirror, reflection, and response. Imagine life as a vast, interactive mirror that reflects back to you what you project onto it. If you stand before it and scowl, the mirror will reflect a scowl. But if you approach it with a smile, you will be greeted by your own reflection of joy. This mirror is not passive, it is an active participant in the dance of life. However, the mirror only responds to what you offer. In the similar vein, the world around you mirrors your inner state. If you respond to situations with anger or defensiveness, you will often encounter more scenarios that stir those emotions. But if you choose patience, understanding, and grace, you create a different reflection, one that invites peace, compassion, and harmony. The law of responsibility asks you to look into this mirror with clarity and authenticity. When life challenges you, when external circumstances shake you to your core, what does your reflection reveal? It is easy to blame the mirror for showing the distorted image, but the mirror only reflects what you project onto it. Are you willing to take full responsibility for the energy you bring into every interaction, every situation, or every encounter? Are you able to see the patterns in your own responses that shape your reality? The storm. Embracing life's uncertainty. One of the most powerful metaphors, the law of responsibility, is the image of a storm. In this metaphor, life is a storm, unpredictable and often harsh, sweeping through the landscape of your existence. You are the ship navigating these turbulent waters. The storm may be fierce and the winds may howl, and the way you steer the ship is entirely up to you. The ship may rock, the waves may crash, but the course it takes is determined by the actions you take in response to the storm. The law of responsibility does not suggest that you can control the storm or stop it from coming, but rather that you have the capacity to adjust yourselves, adjust your mindset, and choose the course despite the chaos around you. There will always be external forces beyond your control. The storms of grief, loss, betrayal, or even success. However, the only thing you can truly navigate is your inner compass, and the more attuned you are to your own values, the more capable you become of steering your ship even through the fiercest tempest. Responsibility in the face of adversity means finding the wisdom to acknowledge your circumstances without giving away your power to them. A storm will never ask your permission to come, but you can choose whether to let it define your journey or whether to ride its waves with grace and resilience. The disruptor chiseling away at self in your life in many ways is work of art. Each day another stroke, each decision another chisel. The law of responsibility suggests that you are both the sculptor and the clay. Through your actions, your choices, and your responses, you shape the person you are becoming. No one is responsible for chiseling away the excess stone, for perfecting the details of your being. This is your job and yours alone. In moments of difficulty, it's easy to feel like life is chiseling away at you, shaping you into something you never intended to be. But the truth is that each experience, good or bad, offers you an opportunity to shape yourself. Every challenge is an opportunity to refine your character, to carve out the parts of you that no longer serve your highest potential, and to sculpt a version of yourself that aligns with your truest essence. The more you accept responsibility for your growth, the more control you gain over your evolution. You are the one who decides how to respond to life's trials. Will you allow hardship to break you, or will you use it as the opportunity to hone your resilience, deepen your wisdom, and strengthen your inner resolve? Conclusion: the power of responsibility. The law of responsibility is an invitation to wake you to the power within you. It is not a call to control everything in your life, but rather to take ownership in how you engage with life's circumstances. It asks you to stand as a captain of your ship, the gardener of your soul, the sculptor of your destiny. No one is coming to save you because you are already the one you've been waiting for. The responsibility lies with you, not to carry the weight of the world, but to navigate it with grace, mindfulness, and intention. By accepting this responsibility, you empower yourself to create a life that reflects your truest self. The external storms, the wind of fortune, the challenges that seem beyond your reach, they all lose their power when you choose to respond to them. And in that choice, you find your freedom. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the video.